Chowmein is a great example of a dish that excels in this philosophy of bliss point. It's the philosophy of balance, sweetness, sourness, saltiness, umaminess, spiciness. When all of these flavors come together optimally, you want more of it. Why would you not? So Indo-Chinese Chowmein is umami, it's spicy, it's bold, it's garlicky, it's Moorish, it's punchy. It does something to your tongue and you just can't stop. So Indo-Chinese cuisine is the fusion of Chinese cuisine and Indian cuisine. Where I grew up in North India, chowmein is a street food. So there's lots of street vendors selling chowmein and they make it really spicy. So I'll quickly show you the ingredients. Fine egg noodles, and these are the closest to the Hakka noodles. That's what I have found to work best for this recipe. So we've got some ketchup, some red hot sauce. Traditionally in India, people use green chili sauce. I love using Cholula. Rice vinegar, light soy sauce. I'm going to add just a little bit of MSG. Don't even bother giving your fingers the trouble to type and tell me that MSG is blah blah blah. Go research. Onions, garlic, we will be using lots of garlic, and in the vegetables here I've got big green pepper, pak choi, green onions, carrots. You can use your own combination of vegetables that you like. We want vegetables that have a little bit of crunch. Sogginess has no place in chowmein. The only prep that you need for this recipe is chopping the vegetables, that's all. So onions, you just quarter them and then you separate. It's very important how you cut your vegetables for this. If you dice them or if you cut them very small, that's not going to work. Another very, very important ingredient, you have to use green pepper. If I don't find green pepper, then I don't make this recipe. We don't want sweetness in this recipe, and red pepper is very sweet. So carrots, you just want them into like batons. Batons? Baton. Not even batons, I just call them carrot sticks. We don't use pak choi in India. This is my addition to it as well. So all you have to do is just pluck these stalks, just separate this part. It's up to you how many vegetables you want. It's completely your personal preference. I'll use half of the green onions whilst I'm cooking and then other half for garnish. Get your fattest garlic cloves for this one. Get the big boys out. Once your vegetables are prepped, there isn't much to it. You just want tiny, tiny pieces of garlic. Just don't go on a date after. Chopping is done. Now quickly, I'm going to make the mix of sauces. Proportion is very, very important here, so refer to the recipe. Soy sauce, hot sauce, vinegar, ketchup. And give everything a nice mix. Do not add any salt to this recipe because there's a lot of salt in soy sauce and like hot sauce and everything. Right, off to the hop we go. If you have a wok, that is perfect for this recipe. I don't have a wok, so I'm going to use this pot. I wouldn't cook this in a flat pan. Keep in mind, the vegetables should be cooked like a stir fry. So high heat and the vegetables will be flash cooked in that sense. You can use any vegetable oil, just don't use butter or ghee or olive oil. Neutral oil should be absolutely fine. The oil will heat up. I will add onions, garlic, and then doesn't really matter, all of the things. What I really love about this recipe is how colorful it looks. My flame is on high. The visual cue for this is when your vegetables look just done, they should just be like softer but not mushy. Just have a little bite to them. Al dente. You stir fry them for about 4 to 5 minutes and then you add the sauces. All these vegetables were like gaga. And then the sauces went in and the vegetables calmed down. Now, I'm just going to add MSG. You only need very little. All of the flavors that are in this dish will be enhanced by MSG. Now, whilst these vegetables are in their kind of last leg, the kettle has summoned. Whichever noodles you're using, just follow the instructions. The instructions on my noodles. Boil a kettle of water, put it in a big bowl, and then you just put these nests into that for 4 to 5 minutes. I just love the sounds of cooking. I find it very therapeutic, just listening to the sound of food, the sound of ingredients transforming from raw to cooked. Like this. Sound of water, bubbling, hissing, popping. These are my block printed hands. Cold tap on. Wash them off. Make sure you don't see any white noodle anywhere. Just coat it very, very nicely. I'm just going to taste it actually, because tasting is very important. I've got to be a serial, maniacal taster. If you eat it immediately, it will be good, but give it some time to rest. Eat it when it's cooled down a little bit. And then all of the salts will have done their work. So I'm just going to serve this on a platter. You asked me a question earlier, how long did I do the vegetables for? About 10 minutes on high heat. But again, go with the visual cues rather than just time. You just want your vegetables cooked, you don't want them mushy. You want them al dente. To clarify, that was approximately 5 minutes without the sauces and then 5 minutes with the sauces in. This flavor will intensify, so I highly recommend you resting this a little bit or eat it when it's gone slightly cold. And then next day, you won't even be on earth because you will be in heaven, because it will be so delicious that you will be transcendent. You signed up for it, for marrying an Indian girl. Have a sip of water. You hoovered it down, that's why. Indo-Chinese Chowmein is ready. We're going to have it by the balcony. I'm supposed to say something.